Alright, so here's the next episode of Grow My Video Game Collection. So here's the stuff that I found over the past couple weeks. Yeah, so it's some pretty good stuff. I've had fun playing through all of them. I'm just going to show you guys what I picked up. So first off is my favorite thing that I picked up all 2 weeks. It's like one of those Tiger Electronics games, but this is made by MGA. This is Ace Ventura. Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls. This is like the Tiger Electronics version or whatever. This game is surprisingly really fun. Pretty much you're Ace and you're grabbing a banana from a monkey and throwing it at some lady who's shooting at you, and it just keeps, she's shooting bullets at you, you're trying to dodge them, pick up the animals, grab the bananas, throw them at her, and it gets faster and faster and faster as you go. Anyway, this one's really good. I had a blast playing this game. It kicks ass. Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls does not hold up. So Jim Carrey was the king back in the day with like Dumb and Dumber, The Mask, and Ace Ventura within like a year or 2 years or whatever. All those movies hold up, but Nature Calls is shit, so don't bother with that movie. It sucks. I met with one guy on Craigslist, one kid. He was selling a couple games, like 10 games or whatever. All the games are $5 a piece, so I picked up 2 of them that I wanted, so it was $10 for the 2 of these. First one I got is Beautiful Katamari. Katamari it's like the same game over and over and over, where you're the prince and you have your Katamari ball and you're just rolling around levels and rolling up stuff on the ground, and then when you roll up enough, the ball gets bigger, and then you can roll up bigger objects, and then it gets bigger and you can roll up bigger objects, and you're trying to either replace like the planets or, and one of them I think is the stars. Anyway, just random things in space. So yeah, this game is just like all the other ones, really fun. Just a blast to play. Both these are complete, and Katamari is pretty much like one of the quirkiest games ever, right up there with Robotrek. And yeah, if you haven't played them, pick one up. They're on like the PS2, the PS3, they're on the Vita, they're on the PSP, 360, they're on everything, so pick them up. They're really fun to play. And just good games overall. And the other one I got was WarioWare Smooth Moves. These are like, oh, this is actually in my Wii right now. WarioWare Smooth Moves is almost, it reminds me almost of like, what was the name of the game? Like Space Ace or Dragon? What was the name of that game? I can't remember. Whatever, like Space Ace or the one that came before, whatever that was called. I'll put a picture of it right here. Where it's like, the game is going and you're kind of interacting with it. So in one level, it's like Wario's running away from a big boulder like in Indiana Jones, and if you mess up the mini games, he gets slower and the boulder like runs him over or whatever. And then one of them, you're like at a football game, and if you keep screwing him up, then like the kid doesn't get a touchdown. So it's just fast-paced, and you're doing these mini games. They give you like 5 seconds. You could like swat a fly. One of them's like drink a glass of water. One of them's like fan a bunch of things off a cliff. And it's a really fun game, and it's really quick. The only gripe I have with that game is that everything gets really fast, and you only have like 5 seconds. But when you win, I don't feel like it's like tells you like blatantly enough. It should say completed or win or whatever. It's just the thing continues ticking down, and then it just doesn't take health off. So other than that, I mean, the game's awesome. It's funny, animation is great. It's just a kick-ass game. My buddy Tommy gave me the component. I think this is the component cable for the PS2. So this is the one that has the 5 inputs. Which is pretty cool. This is an official PlayStation 1. He just uses HDMI. I think he bought this for his PS3. I'm going to use it for my PS2. Next, this is one of my favorite things that I got. This is a copy of Axlay. I got this at my local game shop for $18. This is a game I should have bought a couple years ago when it was cheap, like when it was $20, and now the game is like at least doubled in price. So I didn't think I was ever going to get it, but I walked in and there was a copy. This game is really good. I love the Mode 7 graphics that they did in this game. I have a love-hate relationship with games like F-Zero. But the art in F-Zero is absolutely beautiful, and the Mode 7 just looks fantastic. So this uses Mode 7. This is a shooter that sometimes is horizontal and sometimes is vertical. It's a good game. It's pretty hard in my opinion. But yeah, it's pretty fun. It's a Konami game. Yeah, if you like shooters, pick it up. I went to a Sabres, and they had this, and this is the DJ peripheral for DJ Hero. This was $2.99, and it kind of pisses me off that the wheel is like the same for all the platforms, but this piece is different. So this is for the Xbox, but if you wanted it for the PlayStation, you'd have to take this piece off and put the PlayStation one on here. Like, why can't it just all work for the same for all platforms? This only has 3 buttons versus like the 5 in Guitar Hero, but there's all kinds of stuff going on. So you have the buttons, you have to like spin the turntable piece. There's this switcher that goes like side to side. There's this knob that vibrates the frequencies, and then when you get like your star power in this, I don't remember what it's called. Yeah, I don't remember what it's called. You can push this button here, and it's just like lifting the guitar up in Guitar Hero. This game is pretty insane pretty quickly. So I found DJ Hero. This game is like 90 cents at GameStop. It's pretty much given away. So the first one is Eminem on here. Apparently there's Foo Fighters on here. I haven't played the first one. I was playing the second one earlier. Beastie Boys is on here. Queen is on here. Random shit. There's apparently 102 songs in here. And then the second one, you can have 2 turntables, like the first one, but you can also have a microphone and someone can sing over everything. I actually really like this game, and this game is prime for like Friday night parties when people are getting drunk and trying to play this, because like I said, it gets pretty insane pretty quickly. Oh, and DJ Hero 2 was like $1.50 at GameStop, so this whole thing was like under $6. And then the last thing that I got this week was, I had another, oh, here it is. So, I don't have a Sega Master System, but I have a power base converter, so it goes on my Genesis. But I really wanted a Master System. And I finally found one, and this was on eBay, and it was $20. The guy said it didn't work, and I've bought stuff from this one specific guy before, but he pretty much sells broken stuff. But I bought one thing from him that would have been an easy fix, but when I got it in the mail, it actually wasn't broken to begin with. So I bought other things from him since, and none of the stuff has been broken. I don't know if he just doesn't have the right things to test it out or whatever, but he said this was broken, and he said it didn't read the games. And it reads the games perfectly. This game, I mean, and the system looks excellent. Like, it's not scraped up, it's not bashed up, it looks good. Starts up right away. The Sega Master System is so well made. Like the Nintendo where you have to push the game in and push it down is such a horrible design. I feel like the Atari's design is better than the Nintendo's. This, I feel, is the best design out of any cartridge-based console of all time. This thing's a tank. So here's the console, and it came with this, the AV cables for it. And then it came with some shitty power supply, like one of the new ones or whatever. They're like universal. But I actually went to a Savers and I found an original. This is a Genesis power supply, but the Genesis and the Master System use the same power supply. So there's so many good games, like Moonwalker's on there. Outrun is awesome on there. Golden Axe Warrior is amazing, and I think that game's even better than Zelda. I mean, it's a complete ripoff, so I don't really know if you can even compare it, but yeah, one of my favorite games. Anyway, Master System is pretty much my favorite thing to play. R-Type is really good on there, but it has some shitty slowdown. Alright, so stuff I've been reading, listening to, and playing. I had a party like 2 months ago. We played Pacman Versus. So this is the GameCube version. Pacman Versus and Pacman World 2 come together. Pacman Versus is a 4-player game, and so everyone's a different color of ghost, and then it randomly selects one person to be Pac-Man. So the 4 people are ghosts and they're looking on the television screen, but the guy who's Pac-Man is actually using the Game Boy Advance. So you can see the whole screen and where the ghosts are, but they can't see necessarily where you are. They just have a small circle around themselves where they can see. And you know, they're moving around the maze trying to find you. And all they're trying to do is bump into you, and if they bump into you, then they get the Game Boy Advance, you get their controller, then you become the ghost, they become Pac-Man, and whoever gets to whatever amount of points you selected wins the game. This game is a blast to play, and this game is cheap as shit. Like, you could probably get this game complete. This game is beautiful and like in perfect shape, and this was like $5. Pick this up if you see it. Get this, get some friends, get some beer, and fucking have a blast, because this game kicks ass. What I've been listening to is, I love the Menzingers. Their last CD, On the Impossible Past, is just like, every song is a hit on that CD. It's just amazing, and it has such an awesome CD cover. It's just some lady with some droopy ass boobs. This is the CD after that, Rented World. This CD is really good too. I like this recording a lot. The video for I Don't Want to Be an Asshole Anymore is amazing. It's, you know, it has Jason. Just watch it. Just look up Menzinger's I Don't Want to Be an Asshole Anymore video, and it's amazing. You'll laugh. It's fucking so well done. I recommend this one, but I actually recommend Rented World, but I actually recommend On the Impossible Past more. And then what I've been reading through is, this is the Ninja Turtles, The Ultimate Visual History. And this pretty much goes through the creation of the Ninja Turtles from Eastman and Laird in their apartment to where it is today. I mean, I think the last thing that they touch on here is the Nickelodeon TV show. And there's sketches in here. It's just a good read. There's, you know, this is like that TV show, the Ninja Turtles, the Next Mutation that like failed. I don't know if I've even seen that one. That's the one that had Venus, who was the female turtle. There's just nice sketches, and there's, you know, nice art, and it goes through all the different generations of turtles. And this actually has a reproduction of the very first Ninja Turtles comic book. And then if you look on the front cover, there's actually all 4 turtles, but they're actually from all the different generations of turtles. So I don't know, it goes through the movies, it goes through the video games, it goes through the TV show, it goes through the comics, it goes through everything. And it's just, this is a really well done book. Yeah, so that's stuff I've been reading. What have you been reading? What have you been playing, listening to? Give me suggestions. All right, stay nerdy. Peace. Baby, the God you love is